Hi, I'm Andreas, and I teach photography at UBC's Okanagan campus. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about myself, and I look forward to getting to know all of you during the coming semester. I was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba to loving parents, but my grandparents on my mother's side also played a large role in my upbringing. They were German Mennonites who fled Europe during the Second World War and lived on a Mennonite colony in Paraguay before being admitted to Canada. My father's side is from Lithuania, which explains my curious surname. I grew up in the west end of Winnipeg, but my parents moved to the suburbs when I turned 18. This transition played a critical role throughout my undergraduate degree at the University of Manitoba, as I investigated the homogeneity and socioeconomic factors that govern the construction of suburbs across Canada. Working with medium and large format argentic photography, this subject followed me into a master's program at Concordia University in Montreal. While in high school, I had the opportunity to travel to Nepal and India. Our group trekked a portion of the Annapurna Circuit, which circumambulates the world's 10th highest peak. The only other time I had visited large mountains was on a train to Vancouver as a child. At that time, the train followed a route through Banff and Rogers Pass, but now it heads north of these iconic areas. I spent the entire trip either in the observation car or on the platform at the rear of the train. These experiences in my youth led to a lifelong passion for recreating outdoors. I climb, hike, ski, and ride bikes. Growing up as an only child and spending a great deal of time in nature has empowered me with the confidence to partake in many of these activities by myself. I am a social being and enjoy recreating with others. However, I find the experience of being alone in the mountains especially rewarding, as I see more of the flora and fauna and enjoy pushing myself physically while experiencing my own thoughts. This is when many creative ideas come to me. The majority of my artwork focuses on the broad genre of landscape, but more specifically landscapes that have been imprinted in various ways by human technologies. In terms of my love for mountains, I created a series titled Virtually There, which looked at the role of terrestrial imaging software such as Google Earth and its implications on wilderness recreation. Another body of work called Borderline looked at the Canada-US border. Often referred to as the world's longest undefended land boundary, my series of over 40 images presents this international border as highly porous, when in fact subtle technologies such as CCTV and thermal imaging provide the RCMP and US Border Patrol with surveillance strategies. I left Montreal in 2015 after teaching at Concordia for 7 years, and moved to Canmore and Calgary, Alberta, before beginning my work at UBCO. My experience of living in different places and working at a variety of institutions has provided me with insight into diverse student experiences, and I have learned a lot about myself in the process. Currently, I am working on a photography project on the aftermath and regeneration of ecosystems following wildfire in Western Canada. I began shooting this work during the particularly severe fire seasons of 2017 and 2018 in the BC interior and Rocky Mountain region. This endeavor has been both independent and collaborative in nature, as I am working alongside faculty in the departments of Earth, Environmental and Geographic Sciences, Sustainability, Geography, and Economics, Philosophy, and Political Science here at UBCO on a research project titled Living with Wildfire. Everyone has a story to tell, through words and through images. I look forward to seeing what stories you will reveal during our time together.